A secret waited inside the paint. For over 500 years, it lay silent within one of the world's most famous works of art. The painting hangs in Milan, on the wall of a quiet dining hall in the Santa Maria delle Grazie monastery. It is Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. Millions have stood before it, their eyes tracing the solemn faces of Jesus and his 12 disciples. They saw a story of faith. They saw a story of betrayal. They saw a story of sorrow. They saw a masterpiece of human emotion captured in fading colors. But they did not see everything. They could not see what was hidden just beneath the surface, a message from the past waiting for the future to arrive. People have always sensed that the Last Supper held more than what was visible. Its perfect geometry, the dramatic gestures of the apostles, the strange, almost feminine figure of John beside Jesus. Scholars have searched for hidden codes and symbols, proposing theories about musical notes hidden in the placement of bread rolls, or secret identities concealed in plain sight. Leonardo da Vinci was never just a painter. To call him one would be like calling the ocean a body of water. He was an inventor, he was a scientist, he was an engineer, he was a musician, he was a philosopher. His mind was a universe of curiosity, constantly questioning the world around him. He filled thousands of pages in his notebooks, intricate drawings of flying machines, anatomical studies of the human body, complex mathematical formulas. He was a man obsessed with secrets. Famously, he wrote many of his private thoughts in mirror script, a cryptic backward handwriting that needed a mirror. For Leonardo, art was a vessel for knowledge, a place to hide ideas in plain sight. The year is 2025, and a new kind of eye was turned toward the masterpiece. The breakthrough did not come from a historian with a magnifying glass, but from a machine with an intelligence of its own. A team from Italy and Japan embarked on a project they called Da Vinci Decoded. They used hyperspectral imaging, capturing light far beyond the spectrum of the human eye. A flood of digital information was fed to a powerful artificial intelligence. The AI was trained to find what no person ever could, the ghost in the machine. Infrared, ultraviolet, and X-ray fluorescence added layers to a living digital model. The hunt had begun for a lost voice buried deep within the artwork. Weeks into the project, the AI flagged an anomaly, a faint pattern in the dark shadows behind the long table. At first, they thought it was an error, a digital ghost. But the AI persisted. It highlighted more areas, along the stone archways, within the deep folds of the disciples' robes, even etched into the wooden table itself. These were not random marks. They appeared in places where the eye is not naturally drawn. The faint lines began to resolve. They were not cracks. They were letters. The lab in Florence grew silent. The first words emerged on the screen. The AI identified the faint marks as letters. It began to assemble them, Old Italian, often in mirror script. The algorithm translated the ghostly phrases into modern language. Ombra, verità, tradimento. The words followed a deliberate spiral beginning near Jesus' right hand and touching each disciple. The spiral's geometry matched the golden ratio, Leonardo weaving text into mathematical fabric, near the Apostle Thomas, known for his skepticism. To question is not sin, but the path to clarity. Near Judas Iscariot, hidden in the shadow of his silver, he who eats with truth will not betray himself. They cross-referenced the script. The match was perfect. Every test returned the same result. The words were real. Beneath the central figure of Jesus, so faint it was almost lost to time, the AI found a phrase that seemed the key. Truth belongs not to the saints, but to those who seek it in silence. The discovery sent shockwaves through a small circle of academics. All faith fades when light reveals the hand of man. It suggested what people worshipped as divine could be human-made, a dangerous idea in the late 15th century. the aftermath of the discovery, a storm of awe, disbelief, and fear. The hidden words of Leonardo da Vinci became the topic of conversation around the globe. Museums rushed to create digital exhibits showing the newly revealed text. People lined up for hours, not just to see a work of art, but to witness a message from the past finally delivered. The Last Supper remained on the wall in Milan, its faded surface unchanged. But the way we see it has been altered forever. Beneath the serene faces and dramatic poses, there is another layer of meaning. He used his greatest masterpiece as a time capsule, entrusting dangerous ideas to the future. He gambled that humanity would one day develop the tools to read his hidden script. This discovery teaches us a powerful lesson. Great works of art are not static objects. They reveal new secrets as our ability to see evolves. Technology brings hidden things to light. A 500-year-old masterpiece and modern artificial intelligence together opened a new frontier. A concluding thought hidden in geometry: faith without reason is the sleep of truth, and those who wake shall see what was forbidden. Leonardo didn't seek to destroy faith. He sought to awaken humanity. The ultimate takeaway: never stop questioning. Look deeper, think critically, seek truth for yourself,